everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's go ahead and jump into today's lesson by looking at today's lesson objective. So today we will use division, we will divide, that's a typo right there. We will divide by 10 patterns for multi-digit whole number division. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm having a hard time talking today. All right, let's go ahead and first take a look at our first problem. So we have 420 divided by 10. So let's go ahead and try solving this using place value discs. So let's represent 420 discs first. So I have 420. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my place value discs. So I have 400s. Go ahead and put down 100. Each one of these discs represent 100. All right. And I have 2 10s. So each one of these represents 10s. So we need to divide each of these by 10. So if I were to divide all of these by 10s, each one of my hundreds would turn into a 10. Right? So now instead of 400s, I have 4 10s because I'm going to take each one of those hundreds and divide them into 10 groups. And then each one of my 10s, if I divide that into 10, will give me 1 in each group. So now 420 divided by 10 is going to be 42. Right? So if we take 420 divided by 10, that will give us 42. So this is one way we can mentally think about how we can go ahead and divide. Now let's go ahead and try a different strategy with a different problem. So now I have 1,600 divided by 100. Okay, so 1,600s, if I rewrite this in word form, that's going to be 1,600s. Okay, and we are going to divide that by 100. So if I were to take 1,600 and divide that into groups of 100, how many groups would I have? Well, that would give me 16. So 1,600 divided by 100, or 1,600 divided into groups of 100, would give me 16 groups, or 16. So 1,600 divided by 100 equals 16. That's another mental strategy we can use. So let's look at this other problem. So we have 180,000 divided by 9,000. So I can go ahead and take this 9,000 and think of what factors can we have to get 9,000. So I know if I take 9 and I multiply that by 1,000, that will give me 9,000. So we can go ahead and divide by the factors. So I can rewrite 180,000 and divide that by 1,000 and divide that by 9, because we can also divide it by the factors, right? Because 1,000 times 9 equals 9,000. So now let's go ahead and first do 180,000 divided by 9. So if I take divided by 1,000. So if I take 180,000 and divide them into groups of 1,000, that will leave me with 180 groups, right? So now I have 180 and I can divide 180 by 9. So if I divide 180 by 9, that will give me 20. So 180,000 divided by 9,000 is going to equal 20. So this is another way you can kind of do some mental math to kind of help us divide by tens and to make it a little bit easier for us to divide. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. So today we used dividing. Sorry, the typo there. We used dividing by 10 patterns for multi-digit whole number division. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I know that division can be kind of tricky and it can be kind of challenging for a lot of us, but hopefully, with some of these strategies to help us multiply or divide by tens, it makes it a little bit easier to understand. All right, everyone. Well, have a great day, and I'll see you next lesson. Thanks for joining me today.